Wow, here's our 60-second intro.
Is it playing?
Yeah. Name.
Smash your face into a car windshield and then take your mother Dorothy Mantooth out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
Never.
For clarity, if you click that while there is a countdown counting down, it will take the countdown off and put that on there. What's up, everybody? I think we're live. It appears we're live. Glad to have you guys. Looks like we got quite a few people on. Say hey in the chat for us. I see all sorts of fun people. Woo, for the polos and everything. Dude, come on, man. Like, you gotta get in the game
baby.
here. Gotta get in the game. Dropping the fat boots, he said. Yeah, dude. We're trying to level up for you guys. Thanks for being here, guys. This is VIP After Hours. We had a lot go on this week, so we're gonna cover a lot this week. Joined obviously by Bullish Nate, Josh Pauluk.
That ain't it.
Josh Pauluk. No?
We'll workshop that a little bit.
Come on, man. Wow. It was either that or it was that or the laughing the ones. I thought I'd give you the clap. Guys, how was the week? Let's start with just personal portfolio performance. Josh, how do you do other than today?
It was a little bit of a slow week to start, but man, Eat has definitely got me on track. I mean, the lowest runner we had with that strategy this week was about 400 ticks. Every other day was 800 ticks plus. So in total, I did about 3K this week between challenges and a paper trading account.
That doesn't count. That
Okay.
doesn't count at all. Yeah, I made $1 million on my paper trading account.
I did about 2K this week just in challenges. How about that?
There you go. How about you, Nate? Bullish Nate.
Yeah, so similar for me this week, because Nasdaq's been extremely volatile. So for me, I ended the week. So today, just about 3,400 in total.
Woo.
And in the week, about 5.6 total on all paid accounts.
Jeez. Well, I didn't do that much. I traded predominantly our EAT strategy, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But I traded predominantly that, both the day and the evening one. I did good on both. I think today was actually my lowest day, and that was not a reflection of the strategy. It was a reflection of my itchy trigger fingers. But made several grand. I've got 3 props that I'm probably maybe Wednesday, Thursday next week we'll have passed. So I was feeling it. Man. Feeling it. I mean, I'm not against that. So a couple grand per account. I'm trading. I've got 3 I'm trading on. And I tried. Josh, tell me about the copy trader on Tradeovate. The grouping. This is new for me.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, on Tradeovate, if you guys are trading props or whatever, they have a grouping feature, which is basically like a copy trader. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's not as good as like Top Step, but you turned me onto this world.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anything that you have on your Tradeovate account, you can add to a group in there and trade like the master within your Tradeovate account, and it's gonna go across to everything. You're gonna win across all of the connected accounts or lose across all of them. So you need to be real dialed in with your strategy, your performance before I think you move to that step.
Beautiful. It's been interesting. I mean, like you win big, you lose big, right? So if you're like, I won 200 across 5 accounts. I mean, like I made a grand, or I lost 200, but it was just a small amount on one account.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a nice gig. Nate, you said that the market was we had a lot going on this week in the market. You want to give us a kind of an overview of that?
Yeah, I think what it boils down to is number one, having a contract change. So we're like full stop into Q3 now, trading on to Q4, and then we had Powell speaking on Tuesday, and so that was Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a crazy feedback. Is that me or is that you guys?
I think it's you, buddy.
Okay, but as long as you don't hear it, that's fine. So this week, having Powell speak, I don't think he really said anything inherently negative, but he was also very light-toed, I guess you could say, where he didn't really give any specifics on the market, and I guess the market just didn't really like that. And so for the first time in a long time, we've had a pretty much back-to-back day downtrend. Where we got a slight continuation yesterday, and now today we're kind of basing out and pushing slightly to the upside with some recoveries. So obviously the market, this all started after Powell talked on
Freaking
Tuesday
Powell.
or Wednesday, and so I think the market overall is still bullish, but we have a little bit of room we have to move up before bulls are in complete control.
It was we had a lot of stuff too. Like, so it was Powell, but it seemed like almost every single day there was some sort of like either an 8:30 or like whatever news. We had a lot going on,
Yeah.
which was a little bit difficult. One of the main strategies that we like to do is like 8, but with 8:30 news, it's a little bit, you got to kind of shit or get off the pot.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I mean, we didn't have really anything Monday or Wednesday, but Tuesday and Thursday were definitely the bigger news days, and then today we just had PCE price index and revised University of Michigan consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock. But as you can see, I'm sure people that have been trading this week, if you were trading your normal size, you're gonna notice your stop is not as wide as it might have been last week. Volume's higher, the volume's higher, volatility's higher, and so definitely this was a week that was all about less is more.
I'm gonna try to fix some audio on your end, my friend.
You talking about
Stay
me?
up close to your mic, Nate.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
10 times better.
Okay, my bad.
Well,
That's my
5 times better.
We
Good.
know it's your fault.
Are you? Yeah,
I
you're
blame
using
Josh.
you're using the Yeti.
Yeah, I'm using a Yeti Black
Whoop, whoop,
or
whoop.
a Yeti X.
Meh, meh, meh. Yeah, so Matthew had a question and or a comment. Reflecting a little bit on the video you gave earlier, another listen, why do you choose to serve the retail investors? So a lot of people watching this on YouTube will not have heard that call. So in general, I'll answer this in general. In general, I come from a very normal family. I think all of us do. Come from very just normal, blue collar families. And I think that the rules are different for wealthy people. I think wealthy people play by a different set of rules than the lower and the middle class. And I have, over a long period of time, figured out how to get, for the most part, financially free. And it's almost like that. What's that one video? Josh, you would know it. It was like, who's coming with me? Like the guy that's like quitting. He's like, who's coming with me?
Tom Cruise movie. He's an agent. What is it?
Yeah.
Now I gotta
somebody will remember it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like for me, it's kind of like, if I could help people get free. One of the famous activists a long time ago said, like, I've helped thousands of people, but I could have helped thousands more if they just realized that they were slaves. It's one of the famous activists. It's kind of like that, man. Like, I think there's a lot of people that need a lot of help, and I don't feel like helping millionaires and billionaires because I feel like they're probably at a level where they've gotten a lot of help.
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire. This is a good one for you, Nate. When one of our assets is basing, what are you doing to prepare for a move in any direction?
Wait for confirmation.
You're not
Yeah,
Nate.
that's a super good question. Says he's been wrong. It's been wrong today. So when an asset is basing, again, it comes down to looking at the bigger picture and determining, okay, are we where would our major low have to be, right, in order for us to actually, elevate her down to the downside? Again, I treat almost every move in the market as a trap. Right? Buyers are constantly trying to trap sellers. Sellers are constantly trying to trap buyers because that's how they're going to get the most liquidity inside of the liquidity pool for them to move in the opposite direction. And so when a price is basing, we talked about this a little bit on our call this morning, so can't see it here, but we're essentially looking like if we're making new lows, we're looking for higher lows to begin being created. And so sometimes that requires going down to the lower time frame, or at least looking at the 5 minute to see, okay, are we making any new lows or are we making any new highs? Are we at a place where we could break down, right, and shoot to the downside, or are we looking for an area here to recover? Right? And so we can use key levels, which I teach inside of our pre-market. We have a free course on key levels. How to identify, well, where would those recovery points be? Where we would say, okay, we're basing right now, if we move in the opposite direction, right, there's a certain price that we're going to need buyers to accept before we can move up to that next level. And so that's typically going to be a previous low. And then once we recover there, we need to create a new high. We can see this we're in an uptrend right now, which makes perfect sense based upon the basing pattern. If you look down at the 1 minute, we created higher lows, and now we've created a new high and had a change of character. So that's the biggest thing, is you have to have a price in mind, which is, for me, always the previous low if we're in a downtrend that we need to recover in order to move back to the upside and have a change of character.
Darn right, man. Darn right.
Daggum right?
Badass.
I was trying to.
Badass.
I was trying to play it at the right time, but I was clicking the wrong button.
Warning. Some viewers may find the following footage deeply disturbing.
It's true.
Oh, that's good.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, like how I look at it, and to say it another way, because like me and Nate, actually all three of us, we communicate the same thing very differently, but it is the same thing. So how I communicate what Nate just said was like, I have young kids, so I'm always like relating it back to them. One of these things is not like the other. Like so the higher high, the higher low is like we're looking for something to change. We're looking for something that is not like the other thing. So if we've been doing this, and it now goes like this, something's changed. Josh, what's the redneck version of that? What was it?
I don't know.
Come on, man. No?
I'm lost. You got me.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What do you mean you don't know? Yeah, so we got a lot going on. And guys, if you're watching live with us, like hit up the chat. I'd love to answer some questions for you guys here today before we leave for the weekend. But we've got a lot going on, and I want to talk about a couple of the things that we have going on. I'm going to put this on the screen, guys. And Josh, I'm going to have you kind of go through. I don't know if you can see what I put on the screen. Do you see that?
If it's up there right now, no, I don't see it.
You guys haven't seen anything that I've done, like the cool things that I've done. So what it says, Josh, is free.
I saw it.
Free. Well, actually, I'm gonna change this to. Wait a second. 20 seconds. We have a free 5-day EAT intensive that starts on Monday. Text 330-422-4737. What the hell is EAT? And what the hell are we doing on? It's Sunday evening instead of Monday.
Well, Sunday evening, we're going to kind of break everybody in, make sure they understand what they're going to be doing. But overall, EAT is a pretty cool strategy that I found and have been working on. Brought it to you a little while back, and we've been dialing it in for a little bit now. Um, Man, it is incredibly simple. I know a lot of people, as they're starting out, they struggle with a little bit of the interpretation that comes along with some of the other strategies we have. And this is very straightforward. It's as close to black and white on entries, stop losses, take profits, how to manage your trade, anything like that, that we've ever put out for our community here. So make sure you show up. If you haven't registered yet, open a sport ticket in the channel, in the Discord. If you're not in
No,
Discord,
bro. They're gonna text you right there.
Okay, go ahead and text me and then I'll get you plugged in. Easy peasy.
330.
Guys, this is something that realistically, 5 to 10 days, you're going to be passing props if you haven't yet. There's going to be losing trades. It's part of it. Don't come in thinking that you're going to win 100% of the time. For the love of God, losing is a part of trading.
It's not
expect
100%.
that
I
you're
don't want it.
yeah. Don't expect that you're going to be the exception to win every single trade. But we
That'd be a
can have a
joke.
strategy in place that's going to minimize those losses and get you in a really good position to make life-changing money, in my opinion.
We won every single day today.
By a lot.
Several $1,000s, and like I didn't even catch. I'm a little bit lazy. Like I'll take my $6,000-8,000 and be done. Some of the moves were a lot bigger than that, but even then, like I mean, like it was several $1,000s. What we're doing starting on Sunday night and then every day next week is Josh said it, but because it's 100% free to you. It's not free to me and Josh. Like we're giving up Nate, like we're giving up our time, our energy, our effort, and we're going to give you guys a strategy, but it's 100% free to you. And all you literally like come get the whole thing. This isn't one of those like, well, we're going to give you 25%. And then on Friday, it's like, if you want the other 75%, it's $1,000, but today it's $500. It's not that. Like we're literally going to show you the entire strategy.
Everything.
You'll trade it. You're gonna trade it live with us. Either some of you guys might have like a paper account or a prop account or a live account, but you're gonna get the whole thing. So I'm gonna throw that number on here one more time. Make sure you write it down or watch the replay. It's 330-422-4737. We'll get you guys in there, but I'm excited. So let's we got a couple questions on here. Can you elaborate on getting people out of that prison? Is the prison comfort to the societal norm? So yeah, man. Why are you trying to derail our call, bro?
What the heck,
Man.
man?
What the heck, bro? You're asking good questions, so I mean, I'll answer them. I believe that there's a lot of types of freedom: mental, emotional, spiritual, physical. The one that I feel comfortable talking on the most is marital. That was a joke. Joking. It's obviously physical, right? It's physical freedom. I'm the shining. Me and Josh, we're like, we are the standard in male fitness. How about it?
Peak.
No, I mean like
Performance.
I picked financial because I think it's such a massive thing, and it's not an easy one. You know, it's a lot easier for somebody to go lose 30 pounds than it is for somebody to go get financially free. The societal norms are go to school, get a good job, save up for a 401k, buy a house, then a minivan, and then you'll retire at some point. I just think that there's more to life than that. I think that we were created more for that. So my gig is I want to help people get financially free. I want to help people get set financially free so they can go do what they're called to do, right? In cue somebody saying it's not all about money. No, but money will help you go do what you're called to do. So if you're called to spend more time with the homeless or build an orphanage, or you feel like you're supposed to be like a dentist, go do what you're called to do, but like without money being a restraint. Good question. Alex, I have a single account in Trade-Evate. I am with Blitz Automation, my man. I want to do the EAT, but want to figure out the account. Do I just take... Sorry, I lost it. So fast. 20 seconds. So
Start a prop.
Oofda. Start a prop, yeah. I mean, take small EAT trades so it doesn't take away. So, depending on your account size, and I think, Nate, I think you would agree with this. Depending on your account size, like the Blitz Automation, the biggest drawdown I think I've seen is like 60, 70, 80 on a single trade, you know? And most of the time we're running it during the day. So I think you could do the EAT trades alongside of it, but man, if you can do a prop on either one of them, I would suggest that. Like, what do you guys think? You don't want to get too much on one thing, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
agree.
just
It comes
clean
down-
slate for you. I like using props to fuel the automation anyways. So, I mean, if you're going to be manually trading, use someone else's money to do it. On the front end anyways, until you can build your own like manual trading account. It's going to help you with some discipline. There's extra rules that are added in with the prop account. So, I mean, if you can stick to your rules, you can do what we ask you. I think that can be a really good tool and lower your risk along the way.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you're going to trade two different strategies, it should probably be on different accounts. You know, because you're going to run into issues where it's like, okay, if you're taking an eat trade, you know, I mean, I guess if you wanted to turn the automation off, you know, but obviously you're going to, you know, depending on the account size, you're going to run into, okay, do you have the margin for like this trade and that trade? You know, if you have the automation running on MNQ, you're not going to be able to, you know, if you're in an eat trade or a blitz trade, you're going to have to add on to that existing trade. You're not going to have be able to have two positions open. And so you run into issues like that where you would have to trade a separate asset, you know, to trade both of them. You know, if for whatever reason you take an E trade while you're in a blitz trade, or blitz tries to take a trade while you're in a blitz trade.
yeah, and he said I don't know if you guys can see the comments or not. He said he's never done a prop. So dude, like, get like a $50,000 prop. It's gonna be like $100 or whatever. I would do that for either one. I mean, like, I think maybe like Eat's coming up on Sunday, Monday. Maybe do it with Eat. That way you're not cross pollinating. Like, Nate's 100% right. Like, if Blitz is in a sell and then you take a Eat buy, it's gonna cancel them out. It's gonna start messing with stuff on futures because you can use first in, first out.
Mhm.
So I would try to separate them for sure. If you're not comfortable with that, do a paper account. Josh is a paper account millionaire. Do that. Just be like Josh.
Jish.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
But you have heard of me.
Josh, you are by far the best paper trading millionaire I've ever not
Hey,
heard
I
of.
don't know. Brian Kelly can give me a run for my money.
Mm-hmm.
Brian's done I think he's ran a paper account up to like 100 million.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you say? I can throw 100 on a prop. Blitz has been going good, ready to move. Beautiful. Yeah, we had a good day on Blitz. If you guys don't know, Blitz is one of our trading strategies that is capable of being automated. A couple days were kind of weird. Like, when we first did it, like, apparently people had some interesting Trade-Evate fees and stuff. But since then, we've been able to get it a bit dialed in. We had a good day, like $200 in a day. Pretty nice. What are we at today? 282.
282.
$103, 134. Then that last one was a $45 on that little pull up.
282 per micro, right?
Per micro. Yep. It's like I'm trading 12 micro. Well, 6 split between. So I'm trading 6 micros per account. Beautiful. Guys, what else we got? So, like, what else did we have exciting? We had an office day last week, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't know what that is. We have this. We're all in the same office, by the way, but we have this semi-large office here, and we invite people to come over on Friday. Typically once a month. We had great people on here, like Matthew was here, Paul was
Joe.
here, Robin
Big
was
Joe.
here, Big Joe was here. So we did that, but what else do we have going on? We got some other stuff going on that we're pretty excited about. Pretty excited about, Nate.
I'm excited about just some of the things that we're coming up with inside of, LTA. I think something that we're always trying to do here at Black Gold is basically, giving people the resources that they need in order to be successful. And it's like it's kind of have a hypothesis, we test it, see how it works, go back to the drawing board. And so I think some of the advanced techniques we used, and some of the changes even we've done in the last week, I think the pre-markets have been absolutely fire this week. And I think that those changes are going to ultimately create massive impact. And so that's probably what I'm really excited about.
Oh, yeah. Jonathan said, weird week to start, back to where I started. Beautiful. Is the 10-day training in office or virtual? It is
Virtual.
Do we do it? Yeah, so the 5-day EAT training that starts Sunday night and then Monday morning for the actual trading, that is obviously virtual. We do a office day once a month, which is in person, and then the 10-day training intensive that we just finished with an in-person office day. Kind of lined up really well. But that one was virtual, then it ended in a in-person. Yeah. How Kirby said, how was the ROI for the recent intensive? I think it varied, yeah. So the interesting thing about myself and Nate and Josh having the absolute honor of mentoring different types of people that are at different levels in their business is the results are very varied. We got people that have been trading for longer than other people. We have people that are brand new, people that have blown a bunch of accounts, people that have never done an account. I think the feedback for the most part was really, really positive. I think people got a lot more clarity walking out than they did walking in. But as far as an ROI though, Kirby, like we didn't necessarily like trade live with them every day. It was more so like vetting their process and their strategy and like going deep dive on Blitz and the underground scalper and all of that stuff.
It just kind of depends what kind of ROI you're referring to. If you're talking financial, I don't think there's a set number. I think a few people that were a little higher in skill level, they had a really good, 2 weeks trading with us when we did live trade and dialing in some of the fundamentals that they needed a little clarity on. And if we're talking like skill set, ROI across the board, at minimum 10x is what it looked like. I mean, we got Matt in here. What would you say your ROI is, man?
Well, he said, and I don't know if you guys can see these or not, but I'm throwing them on the screen. But he said information knowledge is priceless, so definitely worth it is one of the things that he just said in the comments. I think the ROI, Nate's about to say it, so I'm going to get it before Nate. I think the ROI comes after.
Mm-hmm.
You going to say that?
No, I was going to say I do have to split from you guys. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Oh,
Just wanted to say thank you to everybody for being here. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Love you, man. Be good.
Bye, y'all.
Adios, amigo.
Yeah, but so I think the ROI comes later, right? It's like almost like you put in the work to. It's like putting in let's do a 10-day nutrition plan intensive. Like we're gonna work on your nutrition plan and meal prepping and getting the right ingredients, and like monitoring how you're eating. Well, the ROI comes after once you implement it. That's like the best analogy I can. That was a really good analogy, bro. That was a really. Did you like that one?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
You don't see the results of that for, a month afterwards, 2 months, 6 months.
Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of people have said it in the chat, but slow and steady, 100%. 100%. Definitely made things more clear, and we will see it play out in the coming months and years. I think trading's one of those things where like Josh, let's just say that it takes, because how long have you actually been trading? Not that long, like a year,
A
maybe
little
less.
over a year.
Yeah. So I think trading is one of those things where it could take you a bit to get going and get momentum, and you're gonna fail. You guys are gonna fail props, and you're gonna be frustrated, and you're gonna this and that, and you're gonna question yourself and what's the existence of the world. Once you get it, though, like guys, you can literally make whatever money you want, and you can literally do this from anywhere in the world as long as you have, a phone or a laptop and Wi-Fi connection, which is literally everywhere in 2025. It's one
Let's
of those
take
things.
this meeting, for example. In the 30 minutes we've been in here, someone may have been in a trade that made probably about $500 in the last 30 minutes. I'm not sure who that someone would be, but it's
You,
pretty good ROI on the last 30 minutes, I'd say.
hey man, are you freaking trading right now when we're trying to have
I
a
was
serious
in a
conversation with these
trade. I
people?
was in a
Oh
trade. I
my
was managing a
gosh.
trade.
What, you were long.
Yeah.
Good. Good. What was that? What was that noise?
Our sponsor for the
I mean,
Are you not
TCIS.
entertained? Are you not entertained?
at least people are entertained by us.
Hopefully. Well, now that Nate's gone, we can get into the real stuff.
Let's get into the real stuff, people. Yeah, so just to wrap that all up, guys, and if you have questions, like now's the time, because I don't want to keep you all day. We've been going for about half an hour.
Mhm.
But just to wrap everything up, if you guys are watching this and you're not signed up for the 5-day intensive, even if you have to like work, we'll be doing our trading at 8 a.m. That's the whole thing with EAT. It stands for 8 a.m. trade. That took me a second. 8 a.m. trade. Even if you guys like can't join us at 8 a.m. Eastern, I would do it regardless. Like you're gonna get the recordings, you're gonna get like the training for it, the whole thing. So if you guys are not signed up, I would highly recommend that you guys do that. If nothing else, like watch the recordings. There are some evening trades as well that fall into the EAT, which once I figured that out, I was like, we should not have called it EAT because it's not always 8 a.m. And I was like, well, what's 8 p.m.? I'm like, that doesn't even work. Like the acronym's off.
Ept.
Someone said, bro, I could chill with you too all day. Day through. All day, day through.
All damn day.
All day, day. Okay, there we go. I'm glad you caught that. I was struggling there.
Dude, Alex, come in. Trade with us for a day.
Do it. Do it. Cool. Well, guys, if there's no other questions, let me make sure I'm caught up here. I think we're caught up. Appreciate you guys. Most of what we do is free. Go check it out on the Discord. I'm going to put it up one more time on the screen. The phone number to text if you are not signed up for the 5-day. It starts on Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be trading Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Here is the number. It is 330-422-4737. Text it. That goes to Josh. Josh will get you guys hooked up. Make sure you guys are taken care of. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you have not done so already, make sure you guys have liked. Make sure you guys have commented, which it looks like you have. Subscribe to our channel. Help us out a little bit on our channel. It's a little bit newer. We're trying to get some momentum on it. And I will gladly see you guys next week as we are kicking everything off. Josh, I'll see you in 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
Woo.